Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Real Talk with B. Back at it again. You know how we do. We just gonna dive right on in. So check this out. I want to talk about how some people will let fear drive them and motivate them to make bad choices, bad decisions. You need to find strength in yourself. You need to find out deep down inside who you are and what you want out of life. You can't let the spirit of fear control your mind. When you make a bad decision, it wears on your mental. Because you know it's a bad decision. You know it's a bad choice. But whatever the reason is you make it, it's a bad choice. I think sometimes people create their own anxiety by the choices that they make in life. Right or wrong, hit me in the comments. When you let fear drive you, you are no longer in control of your life. Fear is. And you got to be careful with that, because anytime you get on a roll, let's say you having a great time, great experience, you feeling strong about yourself, and then you get scared again, guess what happens? You fall back into that fear, and you go back into bad decisions, which what? Put you back in the place you were in to begin with. So we have to learn how to control fear. Pray over that fear. Talk to God over that fear. Figure out what the fear is, what's causing it, and meet it head on. Overcome that fear. Okay? I believe fear causes anxiety, self-doubt, which causes stress. And stress on the body can what? It can hurt you. I'm gonna throw some things around in this video, okay? But I'm on point. Stay with me. True story. I got a friend who consistently makes horrible decisions out of fear. They panic, and people do this. Some people are strong enough to go, okay, I'm dealing with it right now, but it's only for a moment. So this person has a history of falling on men. That's their safety blanket. For some reason, I don't know. They follow men. Well, there's one incident. There's this guy that my friend keeps falling back on because of financial issues. Now, I've talked to this friend. I've tried to tell this friend, and I used, stop selling yourself short. Stop selling yourself, because that's basically what you're doing. For financial gain, out of fear, you have fear of debt, fear of bills, fear of brokenness. Not brokenness, but brokenness. So you say, okay, well, I need help. And this person is going to give me help with no questions asked. Now, mind you, this is the third time now, going on the third time that the person is doing it. I don't want to talk about it. You don't understand how, da 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 da. Oh, I understand. I understand being broke. And see, the first thing a person like to do is, you don't know what it feels like to. I know what it feels like for anything that you could probably name when it comes to broke and self-consciousness and anything else in the world, and bills and whatever the case may be. And I was telling the person, because they have kids, I said, when you bring people in and you do that type of thing, your kids are now brought into it with you. Well, the kids are all right. No, they're not. Not only is there a tear between y'all because you doing this and they don't want them there, and you still doing it just because, what, some kind of financial, stability, which you really don't get. There's really no financial help there. But I guess just noticing that someone's there with a little bit here, a little bit there makes them feel comforting. And I'm not talking down on anybody, but like I say, I talk about experiences and I talk about real life. I say, hey, do you want your kids to grow up, more particularly your daughters to grow up, thinking that that's okay? To use men or to have people there and around that are not there for the right reason or the right purpose. This is where you get in developing a child's mind. You have parents who don't think of the development of their child's mind. Children learn by seeing and hearing. So I disagree with the situation. And then, like I said, this is the third time. So you just keep falling back onto this. And this person talks about, oh, I've changed and I'm doing this and doing this. Okay, you have changed some things, but you keep falling back. And this is what I say with people who let fear drive them and motivate them to make the bad decisions, because you could have those good moments, which this person has had. They're on top. And then as soon as you get shook, as soon as you get scared, you fall right back in a trap. As human beings, we have to grow. With growth, you learn to adapt, you learn to deal with things better. You are supposed to. I'm not saying it's wrong to get help or ask for help or to need help. I'm saying it's wrong to use people. I'm saying it's wrong to drag your kids in a situation like that, a using situation. What are you teaching your children? And if the person watches this video, no, I'm not attacking you, no, I'm not doing anything to you, but you avoiding the rest of the conversation. But it ain't just about you anymore. Now it's about anybody else out there who has the same mentality. I'm all about a strong mind. I talk with my baby mothers about it. A strong mind all the time, because I got girls and I got boys. And they're a reflection of us, right? So anybody that's in my circle, I'm going to try to talk to you, give some coaching, give some advice. I don't want to control anybody, but I do want people to be able to be in control of themselves. I do know, my mama gonna tell me, well, you know you can't save everybody. You know, and I know some people, mind your business. I'm just gonna make this video and put it out there. The other thing I have for a situation like that is, why should a child, especially a female child, be put in a position to learn men's names that are not meant to be in their life? There are mothers out there, there are fathers out there that are not instilling this in their kids, morals and values. Those are two important components of raising a child. Morals and values. If you raise them without having any of those, they're either going to end up like you or worse. People wonder why their kids are out here doing the things that they're doing. It's because you're doing it. It's because you're showing them that it's okay. You're teaching them that. I don't want my kids out here doing this. Well, you stop it. This goes for everybody in the parenting world. We all struggle and go through things, but that does not make it right. Want better for your children. Not saying that you're intentionally hurting your child or you're intentionally wanting them to be this way or that way. But you have to take responsibility and accountability for what you are teaching and showing them. Which will ultimately lead to actions that they will make when they become adults. Rewind. Teenagers, then adults. You sell a piece of you every time you do things like that. You sell a piece of you. I wanted to say that sometimes God is trying to talk to you and tell you, and this is for your strength building. This is for your character building. This is for your development. You know? The storm may come. It's not going to last forever. That sunny day is right on the horizon. I hate to see a person that works so hard and then right at their breakthrough, they give up. I'm guilty of it. Not the same situation, but I'm guilty of it in my own manner. Like I said, we all done things that we ain't proud of. We've all done things that, you know, we're ashamed of. But at a certain point in life, some things you grow out of, you get over, you get past, and you won't let happen again. And you refuse to do. You refuse to let in your life. Stop letting fear drive and motivate you to making bad choices and the wrong decisions. Get this right. Get this strengthened. You want that to be strong. You want your kids' minds to be strong. You can't be weak and expect them to be strong. They're following you, mama. They're following you, dad. We all get afraid. We all have a fear of something. That don't mean you gotta let it consume and control you. The decisions you make in life, especially if you have children, it just doesn't reflect on you. It reflects on everyone around you. Your bad choice becomes their bad choice. Your bad situation becomes their bad situation. People make decisions that make them feel better, but not caring what it does to the people around them. Let's say you say, well, forget a friend, forget a family, forget it is. But it should never be forget your kids. They'll be all right. They know what we got to do. They know what the story is. Why are you teaching them that? If people would listen to themselves, I think people you should take your phone, turn it around, record yourself saying that, and play it back over and over again. See how crazy that sounds. See how crazy you sound and look. I'm not new to struggling. I struggle with something every day. But you would never see me put myself in a position or situation to where I got to sell myself or my soul for help. You're not gonna see me put my kids in a position to see that. To even look at me like that. Dang, Dad, that's what you own? Because when you get teenagers, they looking and they like, and now they got this thing, simp, punk. They got different words now. Not punk being here, but you know, simp is a new word. That's for something. But you know, there's different things. Man, Dad, weak, man. Mom, that is not cute. That's what you doing, Mama, huh? Kids are telling how they see it nowadays. And me, I have pride. It's not to a point of, you know, where it's ungodly or anything, but I take pride in being a man. And I don't want my kids to ever look at me as less than that. Getting help, asking for help, that doesn't make you weak. I do it. I need help sometimes. But when your character breaks and your character is weak, you lose the respect of your children. A lot of you parents out there, not speaking specifically, I'm speaking in general, A lot of you parents out there, your kids don't respect you. They don't care about nothing you got to say, nothing you talking about, nothing. They don't. They don't care. They don't give a crap. And you wonder why. My kids won't listen to me. My kids don't want to see me. My kids are doing this. My kids act like that. Point the finger at yourself. You let fear consume you and motivate you to make bad choices, which puts your family in bad situations. You taught them bad choices. Got to get it together, people. Nobody's perfect. I'm not sitting up here on this side of the camera saying I'm perfect at all. Not even close. But there are some things that you just don't do. Bringing somebody into your house to stay with you and your kids for financial gain, that's pimping and prostitution. I'm just gonna call a spade a spade. That's how my mama say it. I'm gonna keep it all the way a buck with you. I'm making these real videos. This is Real Talk with B. That's how you look. And then you could get a person to say, well, you know, this person knows what I'm doing and why I'm doing it for, and this person knows this and that. I'm tell you what they know. They ain't got no respect for you. And anybody who what's the word I'm looking for? And anybody who jumps on a bandwagon with that, we know what they mind think like too. Now you get a view of when you surround yourself with people, you need to choose wisely and better of who you surround yourself with. Because a real friend and a real whatever you got going on is going to tell you the truth. Hell no, that ain't it. That's messed up. You shouldn't do that. I don't care what you got to do. Figure something else out, but that ain't it. You got to reevaluate your circumstances. But I get it. You know, strength ain't in everybody. Strong mind, it ain't with everybody. It's not with everybody. Some people got to go through things and keep going and keep going. And sometimes those people are the people that go through their whole life the same way. Bad choices, man. Bad decisions. And you feel bad for the kids. Because the kids want to see their parents be stronger. They want to see them grow. Kids love when they see their parents growing. I had a situation where, you know, I wasn't there for 3 of my children for some years. I say 50-50 on that. And me growing and outgrowing my childish ways and outgrowing the hate I had for the world and outgrowing just all the craziness I had going on. All my kids love me. Yes, they understand I am flawed, but they also saw me change. That's how you build the relationship back with your kids. Some parents are not strong enough to build the relationship back. They just accept it for what it is. Oh, my kids don't talk to me. Oh, they don't listen to me. Oh, da, 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 da. You giving them a reason to? Or are you still living out of fear? Are you still doing the things that they looking at you like, that face I just did? That's that look you get when you just feel bad. You just like, dang, man, for it again. Dang, man, that's messed up. You want your kids to look at you like this. That proud look, like, okay, yeah. You don't never want your kids to put their head down at you. Just that's just one situation, man. I'm gonna do another video on another friend I have that you know, has an issue as well. I ain't gonna never put no names on it, y'all, but I'm gonna tell the real stories and I'm gonna keep it 100. And I hope people that watch this, if you're going through the same thing, it's a wake-up call and you see what's going on. Or if you know somebody and you see this video, direct them to the video. You know what I'm saying? If you got something to say about what I said, if you feel some type of way about what I said, because I know some people are going to be like, sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. Shut up. And that's coming from me. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. But you choose what it is that you got to do. You ain't got to do everything. You ain't got to do some things. Shut up. But no, seriously, some people will say that. Gotta do what you gotta do. Man, all I'm saying all this to say, stop letting fear consume you. Don't let fear turn into a whole bunch of regrets. Don't let fear lead you to a whole lot of mistakes. Some things you can come back from, some things you can't. Me, I'm not new to struggling. I've been at points in my life where I slept in my truck years ago. Slept in my truck. I was eating peppermints. I had a point where I was eating ramen noodles. Yeah, I could have went to my mom's. Yeah, I could have did stuff, but I was out on my own doing my own thing. And like I say, back then I had a lot of pride in me, you know, and I was doing my own thing, you know. I used to run out of gas all the time. There's been times where I got my lights shut off. I had to plug it up to the neighbor's trailer back when I lived in a trailer. You know, I've had my water cut off where I got to go back out there and cut it on again. This is all old. I've been in all the situations that a person could think of. I've been on the verge. Even in the past couple of years, I've had times where I'm like, I get put on a payment plan. I got times where I'm short a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm never gonna sell myself or sell my soul or put my kids in a bad situation or I just can't do that. I'm not moving nobody in my house for none of that. I can't. Morally and the values, I can't do that. There's a lot of things I will do, but when it affects my household and my and situation, I can't do it. Now, if it's out of my house, I might, there's things I might have to get down and do, but I'm not gonna sell myself or sell my soul or nothing. I'm speaking like, I have to, worst case scenario, I had to swallow my pride and be like, hey, mom, I'm short. Hey, bro, I'm short. Hey, sis, I'm short. Hey, baby mama, I'm short. I'm not too prideful to admit that. Hey, I need help. It gets like that sometimes. You get in your dark days. Like I said, everybody gets scared of something. You just can't let it dictate your moves, make you come out of character, devalue yourself, demoralize yourself. And most of all, don't involve your children, because their growth matters. Sometimes you gotta go through the struggle. Hell, all the struggle through my whole life, I feel like it made me stronger. It made me who I am. Everything I've been through. Do I wish I didn't have to go through some of it? Yeah. But it made me the man that I am today. I still got a long ways to go in growth. Sometimes these tests in life, it shows you the weak from the strong sometimes. And with me and my big heart, I try not to let anybody be weak. That's one of the things about me, man. And sometimes it can get misconstrued as, whatever. But every video that I have put up over the last however long I've been doing this, it comes from here, and it comes from a caring place. It's never to, none of my videos are ever to attack anyone, are ever to demean anyone. They're never really specifically at anyone. It's all for the world. My learning experience, your learning experience, their learning experience, it can help somebody else. So when I tell my stories, or I give this info, it's not to put anybody down. It's not for that. It's to help bring you up. It's to help strengthen you. So don't take it as me bashing or doing nothing like that. It's out of care. But I do understand you gotta let people learn on their own sometimes, and it's just sad and it sucks when you see people don't. They keep going down the same path over and over again. I'm glad that I grew out of a lot of stuff that I was doing and that I was into. I'd definitely be in a bad place if I kept going the way I was going. I'm so thankful every day, and my kids are what drives me. That's why, when I talk about children, I talk about it with a passion, because the children are our future. And if we don't guide them the right way, the future is screwed. They'll be in trouble. You never want your kids to have to go through the tactics and the measures that some of us had to go through in life to get to where we was trying to go. You know what I'm saying? In my past, I did a lot of things that demoralized me. I'm talking about made me feel as lower than dirt. I'm glad that I am not that same person today. You couldn't pay me to go back to any of that. I have seen something. It said, I'm not letting anybody take me back to a place that I done prayed myself out of. That's the truth. That is the truth. Not letting anybody take me back to a place that I done prayed myself out of. Yeah. But yeah, don't let your children hurt by your decisions, man. Don't let your children hurt by that, man. Always consider them, man. I am thinking about my kids. I gotta pay this and pay that so I can make sure that we good, that we straight, blah, blah, blah. Well, just think about what you're teaching them. That's what they're gonna say one day, because they hear you saying it and they see you doing it. If that's what you want, okay. But if not, pay attention to what I'm saying. Your storm ain't gonna last forever. Your sunny day is on the horizon. It's coming. Right now, I'm gonna keep it all the way 100 with you. For anybody out there right now that's going through financial troubles, this is January what? I don't know, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, whatever. Your blessings are around the corner. Tax time. Dig in. You done fought this long. Your financial this is coming around the corner. Use that money wisely. Catch up on your bills. Pay stuff off. Now here goes some learning for you. Use your tax money to pay the stuff off you need to pay off to get back to where you need to be. Don't spend it on foolish stuff. Don't go buy a bunch of jewelry. If you already got a vehicle and it's running right and it's cool, don't go buy you another one. And you know, unless you can, you know. This is for the people who are down and, you know, got issues going on with their financials and things like that. Use your money for what you need to use it for. Don't go blow it. As soon as you get your money, matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you what to do. Pay your bills. Make sure they caught up. If you owe something, if you got a car and you're making payments, put a hefty payment on that bad boy. If not, pay it off. I believe in that. Get it done. Because that's where your financial freedom gonna come back. It sucks to say that right now, that you gotta be like, well, what if you don't, you know, if you don't get a tax check? Well, we gotta figure something else out. Let me think on it. Let me simmer it. Let it simmer in my spirit. And then I'll make another video. But right now, for those of y'all out there who are thinking crazy thoughts right now and are trying to do some crazy stuff right now, listen, dig in. If you've been going 6 months right now, 3 months right now, 2 months right now, just day by day making it, make it, boom, right around the corner for you. Hold on a little bit longer. You ain't got to sell yourself. If you getting a tax check, use it wisely. I'm going to buy me a boat. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. But yeah, man. But that's what I wanted to talk about today, man. And I hope, man, somebody gets something out of this. And I just want people, man. I just want people to be strong up here, man. You know, it's because I care. I don't want nobody to be weak or feel weak. I want everybody to be on their square, be on their game, you know? And I'm not talking bad about nobody. I'm not judging nobody. Well, positively, but keep fighting. Don't let fear drive you to make bad decisions and bad choices. Till next time, I'm out of here. Peace.